Good morning, beloved. My name is Pamela James, and this is Salty Speech. We are on the Song of Songs, the creme de la creme of poetry in the Bible. This wonderfully short book of 8 chapters written by Solomon about him and a Shulamite woman. We are ending this beautiful love story. Yes, indeed. It is a beautiful love story. And yet, though it is beautiful, we know that beauty or love comes with some complexities. And Solomon and his beautiful lover wasn't without those complexities. In this chapter, it talks about the woman's anatomy. It talks about that in the other chapters too. And the woman's anatomy is referred to as a garden. And her lover, Solomon, is exploring this garden, if you will. And, it is fabulous. It is great. They're both in love. Yes. Love, see, is both complex and simple. And then there's people lurking around them. Evidently, their relatives, her relatives, watching, and they're in a rush. They're in a rush. They are making love, and they're in a rush. They don't want to get caught, if you will. And they are willing to risk it. They're willing to risk everything because what they were doing was culturally unacceptable. There were two people from different cultures coming together, yes, in the act of love, and this is not acceptable. And even today, this is not acceptable in people's mind. But how many people know that love has everything to do with it? And so they are willing to risk it. They are willing to risk their reputation and everything because of love. That is beautiful. Let us read Song of Songs, chapter 8. It says, "If only you were like my brother, my love, nursed at my mother's breast. Then we could show our affection in public. I would kiss you and no one would think anything of it. Nobody would look down on me. I would take you by the hand and bring you to my mother's house, and she has taught me to be a woman. I would give you spice wine to drink, and you can enjoy the juice of my pomegranates. His left hand cradles my head, and his right hand reaches out to embrace me. Heed my warning. I charge you not to excite your love until it is ready. Don't stir fire in your heart too soon until it is ready to be satisfied. Who is this woman coming up from the desert, leaning on her love? Under the apple tree I rouse your love for me, in the place where your mother conceived you, in the place where she gave birth to you. Set me a seal over your heart. Wear me an emblem on your arm. For love is as strong as death, and jealousy is as relentless as the grave. Love flares up like a blazing fire, a very ardent flame. No amount of water can quench love. A raging flood cannot drown it out. If a person tried to exchange all of his wealth for love, then he would be surely rejected. We have a little sisters whose breasts have not yet been developed. How shall we protect her? Until the time when she is spoken for. If she is a wall, we will build silver towers of protection. If she is a door, we will barricade the door with the strongest of cedar. I was a wall, and now my breast was like towers. At that time I found my completeness and satisfaction in his eyes. Solomon had a vineyard in Baal-Hamon. He let farmers tend it and charged each a ransom for its produce, 1,000 pieces of silver. My vineyard is my own, mine to lend or mine to lease. Solomon, you may have your 1,000. Those who tend the fruit, your 200. You who dwell in the gardens, whose friends are always attentive to your voice, let me hear it. Come quickly, my love. Be like a gazelle or a young stag on a mountain of spices. Wow. Yes, we are finished with this really juicy, wonderful, lovely story, poem, if you will, about two lovers enjoying one another. They're enjoying one another and they are going against tradition. They're going against the social norms. They're going against family. They are wholeheartedly in love, heart, and soul, and nothing will stop them. And for them, it is all so very worth it. And with God, guess what? Nothing will stop God. He pursues us night and day, day and night, because we are his children and he loves us. He loves us more than we will ever know. And these two lovers are just a reflection of that deep love, willing to do anything and everything for it. So as you go along your day-to-day, think of God's love and think of the love that lovers have and how it will do anything. Do we love our God like that? God loves us like that. Are we willing to love like God loves? It's exciting when we do, and it's a big risk for all of us to take. But I believe, and Solomon and this Shulamite woman believes, it is totally worth it. Go out and love. God bless you. Bye.